Howdy, this is Tom Wernigg here at the Wild Eye Pub, virtually coming to you live. Gonna play some of my original songs, and I'm gonna jump right in with kind of a newer song. By way of introduction, I think there's a way you can tip me if you like. You can also make requests I'm sure you'll figure it out, but this is my first time. So yeah, if you have a request, Beth will give it to me and I'll see if I can cover that. If I can remember the words, I'll do it. My mama told me all about that demon alcohol. She said it brought many good men to their knees. She didn't tell me not to drink, she just told me I should think and make sure I'm drinking for the right reason. You can drink when you're happy, yeah, but don't drink when you're sad. Don't drink just to follow the crowd, if you do, you've been had. And don't drink when you're angry, that'll lead you to regret. Don't drink away your sorrows, that'll only make them wet. Yeah, and I opened a beer first thing this morning when I remembered you were gone. 2 beers for lunch, I've been drinking all day long. And my friends tell me like I ain't heard. They say you can heed your mama's words and stop drinking for all the wrong reasons. Yeah, but thinking of you only brings me pain. Liquor don't seem to help, but I keep drinking it anyway just because it's on the shelf. Do I drink because you left me? Or did you leave because I drank? I can't recall. I'm drinking for the wrong reasons. If you catch me when I ain't looking and I'm crying like to die, that just means that the bottle has run dry. Don't tell my mama what you saw. I ain't breaking any laws, I'm just drinking for all the wrong reasons. If I'm invited to a party, I'm always last to leave. And then somebody calls me a taxi and takes away my keys. That's why I like to drink alone. You won't reach me on the telephone when I'm drinking for all the wrong reasons. Well, if I'm passed out in the alley cause I couldn't make it home, be happy for me that I'm getting out. I ain't sitting home all alone. You were the girl of my dreams, and now I'm living in a nightmare. And by all means, I'm drinking for all the wrong reasons. Someone else is kissing you and I'm drinking for all the wrong reasons. My liver misses you and I'm drinking for all the wrong reasons. Hey. Drinking for all the wrong reasons. On my latest CD. CDs are available for purchase, and I will mail them out to you. And we'll talk about that later, but there's a special deal to be had. This one's from a couple CDs back. It's called My Town. And we caper for this one. Thank you for joining me, by the way. This is very special for me to get out of the house and play music. Ambition is a dirty word in my town. They want you to stay with the herd in my town. Hope will only bring you pain. For sympathy you'll search in vain. No one ever takes the blame in my town. They don't give a damn for fashion in my town. They just try to cover their asses in my town. They don't teach their kids to share. Tell life isn't fair. Even Jesus Christ don't care in my town. You grow up and move away, I guess. You could stick around, do your best. You can try to find a woman who will love and cherish only you. But every time you get ahead, every time you start to feel well fed, they'll pull the rug out from you instead in my town. No place left to hide in my town. So you better stay on their better side in my town. The sheriffs wait at the borderline. They beat you senseless, rob you blind. All the while say they're being kind in my town. Better look out if you're digging around in my town. You never know what's underground in my town. Our best to keep them down. Good rain will soften the ground. Next thing you know, they're all walking around in my town. Oh, you can grow up and move away, I guess. You can stick around, do your best. You can try to find a woman who will love and cherish only you. Every time you get ahead, every time you start to feel well fed, they'll pull the rug out from you instead in my town. Oh, they'll pull the rug out from under you in my town.
Yay!
Thank you.
Steve Wiley. Steve Wiley says it sounds great.
Hey, Steve.
And Ryan Truntvane says maybe the bass is clipping a little bit, but it also may have been when I banged this mic stand into the side of the speaker, so it could be me. And so, Ryan, if you notice that anymore, would you say so again, and we'll keep checking that?
Yeah, thanks for the feedback, Ryan.
Yeah. And Kate says, hi, Tom.
Kate.
Yes.
Okay.
You're flout. You're
Kate Cannon.
Yes.
Hi, Kate. Thanks for dropping in. This one's called We Make the Road by Walking. I was in the desert, oh, I never had a clue that somewhere in this world there was someone like you. You stayed behind your city gates where I was not allowed. You saved me from my loneliness, I saved you from the crowd. And we make the road by walking, walking side by side. Every time I try to leave, you gently break my stride. Oh, we celebrate each day, share our hearts in talking. Find a better way to live. Oh, we make the road by walking. We'll become a family, we'll stretch out our arms, open up our hearts, 'cause together we are strong. The things that you've taught me have helped me to survive. Things we learn together will keep our dreams alive. Oh, we make the road by walking, walking hand in hand, gathering together a strong, a cloth of many strands. Seek to understand at the door we are knocking, to Well, some make their roads alone, they go pretty far. Others find comfort when they're following a star. At the end of every road, we wake from every dream. Our destiny unfolds when you walk this road with me. Oh, we make the road by walking in the dark. Gathering no moss, no time to build an ark. There's something here worth saving, the gods are surely watching. With our love we'll do our part. Make the road by walking.
Was that Tom Waits?
Tom Wernigg.
Oh, it was another original. Great.
These are all originals.
Fantastic.
Pretty much all I know.
Gwen Iman says, we wish we could be there to share the evening of music and a brew, and you sound great.
Gwen Iman,
Yeah.
thank you. Maybe
Yeah.
Wally, you're watching too.
Yeah, I want to say hi to Gwen and Wally too. I'm from Beth.
Beth says hi.
Yeah.
Hey, awesome. Thank you for stopping in. I wish I could say this is the smallest audience I've ever played for. There's 2 of them, so
Woohoo!
twice as big as sometimes.
Oh.
Well, you've got a bunch of virtual people here too.
Yes. I really appreciate you guys tuning in. Time for a new song. I've been doing a lot of writing. A lot of time on my hands.
Weird.
Shocking.
And yeah, this is a song I've only shared with one other person, Bruce Wheelock. If you're out there, you're the only one who's ever heard this song, as far as I know. When I thought all I had was gone, through the tears by the light of the dawn, I saw my guitar by my side. I reached down, placed it on my knee. My fingers brushed against the strings, and as the sound mingled with my grief, I heard my voice begin to sing. In my voice was formed a melody. It played upon these simple chords. As from a man rescued from the sea, came tumbling forth these simple words. And the sun came out today. I watched a gentle breeze make the green grass sway. And just as the birds flying in the sky are part of nature's plan, so am I. From joys and sorrows no one will be spared, and no one's life is free from strife. Of great sorrow I've known my share. I've also great blessings in my life. You may have noticed that life isn't fair. We all play the cards we drew. But if you reach for me, I will be there, and I will share my joys with you. And the sun came out today. I watched a gentle breeze make the green grass sway. And just as birds flying in the sky are part of nature's plan, so am I. And just as birds flying in the sky, a part of nature's plan, so am I.
Yay!
Brand new.
Wonderful.
And this is the title track of my most recent CD, which came out, I want to say a year ago, within the last 2 years. And it's called Everything is New. Nanobots, brain implants, Google Maps and lung transplants, CPAP machines, self-driving trucks, telemachines that can read my checks. Everything's new under the sun. Instagram, Snapchat, Pinterest, same-sex marriage, DNA tests, quantum computers, modified genes, mullet skirts and thong-cut jeans. Everything's new under the sun. And wherever you may go, there are wonders yet to see. Wonders are the only things that never cease to be. Gravitational waves, skiing Dubai, Bitcoin's a double rainbow guy, 3D printers, bioelectronics, selfie sticks, and coffee colonics. Everything's new under the sun. Bosons, fermions, super strings, walkie-talkie watches, the Russian thing. Millennials, millennials. Gee, Gordon, Tyler Oakley, it's a smorgasbord. Everything's new under the sun. And wherever you may go, there are wonders yet to see. Wonders are the only things that never cease to be. Everything's new under the sun. Everything's new under the sun. Everything's new. Everything's new under the sun. Everything's new. Everything is new under the sun. Everything is new.
Yay!
Thank you.
Gwen sends hugs back because she heard us talking about her.
Oh, Gwen.
Yeah. And Wendy says,
Herschel hug.
there you go. Wendy says, the internet is not strong, but you look great, honey. And I think she meant you. So, yeah.
It must be you.
That's
She can't see you.
That's right. So it works out.
You
Honey.
sound great.
Well,
And you look great.
well, thank you.
Beth,
You know.
It looks great.
Okay, well.
You have to take my word for
All
that.
right, I might jump up there when you take a break in the middle. We'll see. And then Wally jumped on, and he said, "Love the music and the background. Thanks for doing this, Wally."
Thank you, Wally.
Yeah.
I'm so glad you tuned in.
And Steve Wiley says, "Social distancing is now new under the sun."
Yeah. My friend Barry Angel told me I'm going to have to rewrite that song like every year,
Right.
which I probably am due to update it.
Yeah.
I'm going to try another new song. This one's called One Day Without Sin. And it's a country song. I used to take the dog out to the lake. I used to catch tadpoles in a pail. I chased fireflies and I rode my skates. I never knew there was something wrong with me at all. Yeah, in Sunday school I learned about sin. They told me that I needed to be saved. That a man up in the sky held me in his eye. That's when I learned to be afraid. Now I walk around like a man already dead. I'm drenched in sin from morning until night. I drink whiskey, I smoke weed. Not anymore, but I drink whiskey, I smoke weed. I plan my dirty deeds. I take the Lord's name in vain, and I fight. But if there's God up in heaven, hear my plea. Don't give up on the likes of a sinner like me. Oh, could the pearly gates open wide again? If I could only live one day without sin. In high school, I betrayed my best friend. Oh, I stole his car and I made it with his girl. I lied my way into every job I've had. And every chance I got, I robbed the till. I did some time in Lompoc in '92, where I learned to keep my mouth shut and mind my own. If I'd stayed another month, could have finished this tattoo. You'd think I'd learned my lessons, but I don't. If there's a God up in heaven, hear my plea. And don't give up on the likes of a sinner like me. Can the pearly gates open wide again? If I could only live one day without sin. No one's gonna mourn me when I die, or line up at my coffin to cry. Someone probably spit in my eye. It's when I'll get my due. There's a God up in heaven, hear my plea. And don't give up on the likes of a sinner like me. All the pearly gates could open wide again. If I could only live one day without sin. Oh, could the pearly gates open wide again? If I could only live one day without sin.
Yay! Thanks, Tom.
Thank you, Dow.
I think you should share your special deal.
Special deal.
Yeah.
Okay, so first of all, I appreciate anybody who's tuning in today. This is awesome. I love sharing my songs, and that's all I need. But if you care to leave a tip, you can do that, apparently. And I will happily mail out CDs if somebody would like to order those right now. And I think you can do that in the chat. If you were to give me a $20 tip, for instance, I would mail you out 2 CDs. 2. And I have some of them right here. There's 3 out of 4. Yeah.
I'm going to embiggen them.
So if, in theory, if they send you $40, they can get all 4?
Get my whole catalog.
Yeah.
Yes. Yes.
Awesome.
You can repeat that because I don't have a microphone.
Yeah. For $40, you can get all 4 CDs. If you give me 20, I'm just going to send you my favorite 2. How's that? And if you had a request like, oh, you want the CD with One Day Without, okay, that one's not on the CD yet. Someone to Blame. If you want that CD, I'll send you that one.
What if they want it autographed?
And I just mentioned it. I'll be happy to autograph. No extra charge.
Oh, God, you're so kind.
I know. All right, I'm gonna do another song now. This one's called Won't Take This Lying Down, which I wrote in November of 2016. If that date is significant to anyone. It was a day of mourning. It was the morning of the election, actually, after the election. I sat down and I wrote this song. Won't take this lying down. As long as I got a body and my mind is sound. Pick me off the ground. Brush me off, I'm ready for another round. Oh, you bet I will not take this lying down. I am not afraid. Look into these eyes, you'll see that I am not afraid. And this too shall fade. If we stand tall, we'll make it through to a better day. I'm not beat, oh, and I'm not afraid. Because I'm not alone. There's you and me and a tapestry of love we've shown. And we have built a home. With friends who carry a flame and warm me to the bones. They hold me up, oh thank God I'm not alone. But hard times will come to wake us from our dreams, it's true for everyone. But if we stay strong, as surely as the rain, one day we'll see the sun and rejoice. Oh, but hard times will come. Lying down. As long as I got a body and my mind is sound, pick me off the ground, brush me off, I'm ready for another round. Oh, you bet I will not take this lying down. Oh, you bet I will not take this lying down.
Yay.
Thank you. That one's actually on my newest CD with local luminary, local famous guy, Homer Wills playing harmonica. That piece.
Local famous guy, I like it.
Local famous guy, luminary.
That's right. That's right.
Yeah, so. Here's another one. Up in the morning to rush off to his job. He works all day making money for the man. When she comes home, feeds the kids and watches TV. Oh, the good life isn't good enough for me. I wanna put on the top hat, drown in fine French wine, drive Paris streets in the rain. I wanna take you to instead of watching TV. Oh, the good life isn't good enough for me. The sacrifices he makes for his job and the kids leaves him worn out at the end of the day. And the future that they live for is too far off to see. Oh, the good life isn't good enough for me. I wanna surrounded by trees, eat the food I pull up from the ground, milk from the cows and honey from the bees. Oh, the good life isn't good enough for me. busy chasing dreams in the name of freedom, they've forgotten what it means to be free. And the inside of their home is as far as they roam. Oh, the good life isn't good enough for me. I want to live on a mountain and range for my meals, roam the land knowing that I'm free. I want to sing my praise and curses to the clouds and the trees. Oh, the good life isn't good enough for me. No, the good life isn't good enough for me. No, the good life isn't good enough for me.
All right.
I'm Tom Wernigg. I'm at the Wild Eye Pub. Just me and a couple of guys wearing masks.
Mostly.
Most.
That's right.
And I'm so glad you tuned in. I've got, I'm going to play till 8 o'clock. 7 o'clock, Beth here at the Wild Eye is going to do a little public service announcement. So I've got a bunch of songs I want to do, and I've got a couple new ones. And this is one of those. So this is a new song called Getting Older. That's all.
Story of my life.
It's the story of all of our lives.
Cautionary tale.
How dare we be human?
See if you can figure out when I wrote this song. New Year's Eve came and went, and nothing changed here at all. Another day, dollars spent, just getting older's all. There ain't much that needs to change, just could use some better luck, I guess. If I don't get a job or sell a song, I might be sleeping on a bus. Someone said you make your own luck, but I know it's out of my hands. I can't cheat luck or hedge my bets, just plug away the best I can. And time goes round like a wheel, and I get on and I get off. Lately the ride's been pretty smooth. One day it'll all just fall apart. I still think about running away, not as much as I once did. I could turn a page or turn a corner, I don't get to rewrite the end. New Year's Day came and went, and nothing's off the table now. Why should I worry about the future? Just getting older, that's all. Just getting older is all. Thank you. Yeah.
So I posted it up, but I'll remind folks if they want to go to wildeyepub.com, they can tip you. And I'll remind them of the sale too. Tom is offering 2 of his CDs for a $20 tip, and or for 40, all of them. I think our virtual tip jar only goes to 20, but I've noticed some people have sometimes put in 20 twice, so that works out too. So there's lots of options. They can pick and choose 1, 2, 5, 10, 20. They can hit them all if they want, you know, but yeah.
You could tip me $36.
You have any CDs here today?
I do have CDs, and I'd be happy to mail them to you for a $20 tip. We'll get you 2 CDs. I suppose if you just want one, and you want to give me a $15 tip, we can do that.
Change before I can fill the tip jar.
As Beth just said, you can go to Wild Eye Pub's website,
WildEyePub.com,
and you can tip me.
You're probably talking to the biggest live stream tipper ever at the Wild Eye Pub there. So.
Oh yeah.
Yeah. Yeah. And the staff tipper, and the dishwashers, and the servers, and you know, kind of
that's the guy.
That's the friend of the pub over there.
That's me.
That's him.
FOP.
Michael, FOP. That's right.
Friend of the pub.
Friend of the pub. So, and friend of all the artists, as it turns out as well. So it's been a lovely thing. Yes.
Nice. All right. Well, as my grandma used to say, put this in your pipe and smoke it.
That's right.
It ain't polite what we do when we're together. It ain't sweet, it ain't gentle, it ain't kind. Yeah, but my heart skips a beat when you're walking up my street. Well, tonight we're gonna meet on the darker side of love, on the darker side of love. Nobody has a clue, no one, me and you. The darker side of love. Meet me on the darker side of love. And your daddy, he can save you from my loving. There's no turning back on the road that we're on. In your leather and your lace, you better know your place. Oh, the music you will face on the darker side of love, on the darker side of love. Nobody has a clue, no one but me and you. The darker side of love. Meet me on the darker side of love. And I know what it means to be in love. And once you start, you will never get enough. Feel the lightning of my touch, it might hurt, but not too much. Oh, tonight things are gonna get rough on the darker side of love, on the darker side of love. Nobody has a clue, no one but me and you. The darker side of love. Meet me on the darker side of love. Oh, meet me on the darker side of love. Meet me on the darker side of
Steve Wiley says, "Yay!"
Steve Wiley says, yay, yay, Steve Wiley, back at you.
And Philip Wright says, "I have his CDs. All his songs are brilliant." Yay, Philip!
Wow, Philip, man, thank you. Wow. I'm gonna get a big head up here. Bigger than I already got. Well, here's another one. It's called Speaking of Life. Speaking of life, let me tell you about my life. I lived it like I never would see the end. I lived it like a soldier who fought for every yard. I pined away for love. Yeah, but when my plate was full, I never had enough. What started out as bliss always faded like a kiss. Love was blind, but it led me by the nose, and hopeful was the path I always chose. Speaking of hope, they say there's always hope. Yeah, but people will say all kinds of things. I lost hope more than once, tossed about like on the sea. But I always seem to make it to the shore. Sometimes my hopes were dreams, nothing more. Speaking of dreams, Lord knows I like to dream. I'll dream until they haul my ass away. The dreams may not come true, but what else can I do? Dreams can also keep a man alive. You're talking to a man who nearly died. Speaking of death, yeah, I think about death. And I worry about all the things that I'll miss. My children growing older, the songs I never wrote. I cling to life like a sinner on a thread. And I wonder who will mourn me when I'm dead. On the same record, my latest one, it's called Nothing Wrong with Feeling Good. It's kind of topical, I think. Every time I read the paper, I hang my head. It brings me down, fills me up with dread. Makes me wish I could hide out in a cave. Then I'm walking around like I'm walking to my grave. And I turn on the radio, hear forgotten song. It takes me to a place where nothing's wrong. It gets me out of my head, putting me in my feet instead. You better take me to that place before too long. There's nothing wrong with feeling good, good, good. I say that's just feeling the way you should. There's nothing wrong with feeling fine. It's a cure for your mind. There's nothing wrong with feeling good. I know there's a heap of trouble down in Mexico. I know there's refugees, no place to go. I know there's a nasty virus on the loose. But I need a break sometimes from the news. Yeah, I've been known to have me a drink or two. Oh, 3 or 4 when the party's overdue. I've been known to cut her up, but I don't do heavy drugs. And I take a taxi home on the nights I do. There's nothing wrong with feeling good, good, good. I say that's just feeling the way you should. There's nothing wrong with feeling fine. It's a cure for your mind. There's nothing wrong with feeling good. I don't want to keep my head down in the sand. It's not that I don't care about my fellow man. Yeah, but sometimes it feels the end is drawing near. I'm no good to anybody when I'm paralyzed with fear. There's nothing wrong with feeling good, good, good. I say that's just feeling the way you should. There's nothing wrong with feeling fine. It's a cure for worried mind. There's nothing wrong with feeling good. There's nothing wrong with feeling good. Oh, that's what I call feeling like you should. There's nothing wrong with feeling fine. It's a cure for worried mind. There's nothing wrong with feeling good. There's nothing wrong with feeling good.
Well, it's Walter Webb's little site there, but then it says Diane says. So I don't know if Walter's speaking for Diane or if she took over his Facebook page, but she said, this was about the last song, the dead one.
The one
Yeah,
about death?
yeah.
other
She says, well, and you know what she does? She's, you know,
I
she's
know
also,
that.
yeah, I know. She says, amazing song,
Oh,
real,
right, yeah.
real stuff like you always write about.
Oh,
Yeah.
Thank
Yay!
you.
There's a tipper wandering through the room. Yay!
Send me some CDs.
oh, you got
Oh,
it.
wonderful.
Thank you.
Thank
I
you.
got my address on it.
Right on.
I didn't want to go through
So you
all.
got a guy walking in, getting his to-go food, and drops money in the jar and says, "Send me CDs." We like that.
That's awesome.
Awesome. Thank you,
We
Michael.
like the music too.
Hey,
Good
thank
music.
you.
Thank
Hey,
you, Michael.
yes, thank you, Diane. Hi. Yes, I know what you do, and people may not realize, but we used to be in a band together, Diane and I.
Oh.
It was originally called Bridgeport, and it changed its name to Purdon's
Purdon's
Crossing. And,
The band, not the bridge.
the bridge is still called Bridgeport, and the band is still called Purdon's Crossing.
Yeah. Well, Purdon's Crossing is still called Purdon's Crossing too, but it's still the band, not the bridge. That's their tagline. And Elizabeth Bloom says, "Hi, Tom," with lots of exclamation
Hey,
marks.
Elizabeth. Hi. Another new song. Too much time. This is post-COVID. It's a brand new song. Too much time to read the news. Too much time spent in my head, thinking about what there's to live. Oh, the bitter taste of dread, but like the backside of a page, there's always so much more to tell. And if I hold it to the light, sometimes I see behind the veil. A world of magic there's to ponder in the unfolding tulip's bloom. See the high flight of the condor, look at the craters on the moon. In the echo of the prophets, from the sages and the priests, all the wisdom of the ages, match not this beauty in the least. Remember to breathe, remember to listen. Each moment holds a key, brand new life for you to christen, and hope floats on the breeze. You don't know where it will land. Lift your head, get off your knees. A world of wonder is at hand. Bosons, quarks, and photons make up mountains and flecks of dust. Is this what brings us love and hatred? Some things minus, some things plus. Some things too small for me to see, but Math and science say it's so. Forged in the furnaces of stars, they make up everything we know. Hear the sound of my lover's whisper, feel the tug of a kitten's claw. A baby crying for its mother, joy and sorrow is the law. Behold a single drop of dew hanging from a spider's web. The world is daily born anew, to cherish like a newlywed, and remember to breathe, remember to listen. Each moment holds a key, brand new life for you to christen, and hope floats on the breeze. You don't know where it will land. Lift your head, get off your knees. A world of wonders that ain't. In the light of your eyes, in the music of a whippoorwill, magic of a sunrise, when the world's perfectly still, eager as a leopard's chase, peaceful as a kitten's purr, perfect as the finest lace, and just as flawed as me right here. Remember to breathe, remember to listen. Each moment holds a key, brand new life for you to christen, and faith floats on the breeze. You don't know where it will land. Lift your head, get off your knee. A world of wonder is at hand. Lift your head, get off your knee. A world of wonder is at hand. That was a brand new one.
That's gorgeous.
I told them that if that you said to let you know if they have requests, and I said hopefully songs that you recall the words to, if they can work that out,
Yes.
because that's helpful.
Yeah.
Yeah,
message.
always.
Well, I brought a few lyric sheets, but mostly they're up here. And if I haven't played them in a while, sometimes they're a little sketchy. So, but go ahead and make a request. If I can muster, I'll do it.
And from Walter and Diane, from granddaughter Maggie, quote, "Your songs are so amazing. I just like everything. It's all good. 8 years old, wrapped."
Wow.
Yeah, that's awesome.
Awesome.
Yay, Maggie.
Sign her up for my fan club.
That's right.
She could be the president.
That girl needs a couple CDs.
Yes.
You know?
Yeah. Well, send me an address, Diane, and I'll gladly send you some for your granddaughter.
Nice.
That's awesome.
Perfect for gardening by,
Yeah.
because because I'm sure Diane, you know, has to get begged to come in out of the garden these days.
Yeah, Diane's a gardener.
Yes.
I could-
She's got a new book out, which
Oh.
the bookseller was just talking about during our live stream last night, and they said it's been doing really well. We were supposed to have Purdon's Crossing and a book launch and concert kind of all wrapped up thing a few weeks ago, but of course that got canceled, and it's, you know, there's a lot of people gardening right now because they're home, and the bookseller folks were saying that book's been doing very well,
Wow.
even not yet launched. Yeah.
All right. Shout out to Diane Miesler and
Yeah.
her new book. What's the book called?
Growing, she's gonna, please correct me, Diane, but it's growing soil, making the right soil, get in the dirt, naked, something. Diane, what is it?
Get in the dirt naked.
And Diane says whiskey in the morning request.
Whiskey in the morning.
I think it's a song request. I don't think it's a sweet memory that you've shared or something, but it could be.
I will be happy to play Coffee in the Morning.
Okay.
Is the song. Whiskey for Breakfast.
That's
is
her version.
Is a fiddle tune that I also know, but
You know,
I'm guessing she means this one.
maybe that's how she drinks her coffee, Tom. You know?
Coffee in the Morning. Here it is for Diane Miesler and her granddaughter. Let's see, it goes a little something like this. Well, I need you more than coffee in the morning. I need you more than whiskey at night. Oh, I need you more than dreams, more than ever now it seems. I need you like the darkness needs a light. Tell me that you're never gonna leave me. I'll be happy for the rest of my days. Like a dog needs a bone, like a heart needs a home. I need you in 100,000 ways. Well, I need you always there for the happy things I like to share with you. Well, I need your warm, loving arms for when I'm feeling lonesome or blue. Yes, I do. Well, I need you like a flower needs the sunshine. I need you like a sailor needs the sea. I need you like the rain, like the blood in my veins. You're my jailer, but I never want to be free. So tell me that you're never gonna leave me. I'll tell you all the things you want to hear. What need have I for pride with my heart as my guide? When you're with me, I've nothing more to fear. I need your smile every day, keeps the bitter thoughts at bay, keeps me well. I need to hear your voice sometimes, it keeps the demons from my mind. My life is hell without you. Here's the instrumental break. Normally I would have someone else up here to play this and make it sound pretty.
Should have brought my kazoo.
Well, I need your smile every day, keeps the bitter thought. I need to hear your voice sometimes, it keeps the demons from my mind. My life is hell without you. Oh, tell me that you're never gonna leave me. And I tell you, I'll always be true. There's an aching in my soul, only you can make me whole. More than anything in this world, I need you. More than anything in this world, I need you. Thank you for reminding me about that song, Diane.
Grow your soil, but she said, but good guess though. I guess all those titles I threw out weren't right, but
Grow Your Soil. What
grow
a
your
great
soil.
title.
Yeah,
Congratulations, Diane.
yeah,
You wrote a book, and it's doing well.
yeah. Curbside. Peggy Roper from Texas says, enjoying your music very much from there. and asked about John Prine, That's the Way the World Goes Round. I told her that you're doing originals tonight, but I would let you know. She's been tuning into a lot of our live casts from Texas.
Peggy, is she the Peggy that used to live up here?
I don't know. Peggy Roper? I don't know. Peggy, if you're listening, tell us.
I knew a Peggy that moved away,
Okay.
but she had a different last name.
Well, maybe she went and got married for a sixth time or something.
Peggy, I don't know any John Prine songs. I do know a song that people tell me sounds like a John Prine song. Will that do?
Sure. John Prine-ish.
John Prine-ish.
That's right.
If I could, well, yeah.
And Diane says, Tom's at least as good as John Prine. Keep the originals coming.
Thank you, Diane.
Steve Wiley said that was one of his favorites, and Gwen liked the last song, and I didn't get to tell you in time.
I'll dedicate this one to Peggy in Texas and also to my wife, Wendy. Heaven knows where the money goes. There must be holes in our clothes. But we're living the life we chose, so I don't care where the money goes. Wish I knew where the sunshine went. I wish I was the president. Wish I knew what my mother meant when she said love don't pay the rent. Last time I noticed the world was still spinning around. Nothing ever stays the same. Nothing ever stays around. Wise man once said, plant your garden where you stand. I don't stand a chance alone. I'll plant my garden with you. And I'll use Diane Miesler's book to help me out. Heaven knows where my youth is gone. Wish I could save it with a song. But the days just last too long now that my youth is gone. Wish I knew what he wants of me, a man above with the eyes that see, all good and bad on land and sea. I wish I knew what he wants of me. Last time I noticed the world was still spinning around. No one seems to give a damn if you fall or if you stand. Wise man once said, to your own self be true. I don't stand a chance alone, no. Let's see. And my life ain't worth a damn if I ain't true to you. Heaven knows how the garden grows, even why the river flows. I will reap in what we sow, or just go where the wind blows. Heaven knows where we go from here. Will we burn bright then disappear? Or we'll mellow with the passing years and find our reward in a rocking chair? Last time I noticed the world keeps spinning around. Nothing ever stays the same. Nothing ever stays around. Wise man once said, plant your garden where you stand. I don't stand a chance alone. I'll plant my garden with you. I don't stand a chance alone. I'll plant my garden with you.
Yay!
All right. Yeah, a garden-themed song.
We're just past 7. You want to do one more and then take a little break?
Sure.
All right.
I'll do one more. This one's for Beth Carroll. I wrote it on, I think, the occasion of her birthday. She decided to hire me to write a song about her,
Neat.
her most favorite person.
As she should be, and she's got a great name, I have to say.
Yeah, great name.
Yeah,
Oh,
Beth.
Beth.
Yeah, yeah. And Peggy says no, she doesn't live here, but she's considering moving to the area and loves your originals.
Oh,
Yeah.
thank you, Peggy. Yeah, okay, so I don't know if Beth is listening, but I wrote this for Beth. Take me down to Disneyland, that's where I'll make my final stand. Tell my friends they could say goodbye on a roller coaster ride. Mickey Mouse and Donald Duck shake my hands and wish me luck. Take me down to Disneyland when I die. Take me to a bluegrass show, that's where I'll have my funeral. Tell the band I played me my dues, my request muleskin blues. Dress me up in tie-dye clothes, put dandelions between my toes. Take me to a bluegrass show when I die. I've had enough pain and sorrow. This veil of tears should be a sin. I did my best, but still tomorrow I might come back and try again. Take me down to Disneyland, that's where I'll make my final stand. Take me down to Disneyland when I die. Take me down to Mexico, put me on the beach, let's go. Put tequila in my drink, I don't want to have to think. Floating in the deep blue sea, a tropical paradise for me. Take me down to Mexico when I die. Take me down to New Orleans for Mardi Gras, make the scene. Dixieland jazz is what I like, people dancing through the night. Dressed up, put gold dollars in my shoes, a string of beads and I can't lose. Take me down to New Orleans when I die. Shed not a tear for my departing. I've no regrets, my life was good. There's a rainbow on the horizon. I'll go out dancing the way I should. Take me down to Disneyland, it's a place I can understand. Take me down to Disneyland when I die. It's a small world after all, there's nothing to do but to have a ball. Oh, take me down to Disneyland when I die. Thank you. That was for Beth Carroll. Thank you all for tuning in. I'm going to take a 5-minute break, and Beth is going to do a little public service announcement. Tom Wernigg, Wild Eye Pub, thanks for coming. I'll be right back.
And I want to tell you now, so I don't forget, Philip Wright says, how about trains don't run on time, or orphan, or never turn your back on a fight? So you can consider those while you're on your break.
Trainings for sure.
Okay.
I can do all three if we have time.
All right. You've got time. With my very own mic. Hey, everybody. I'm going to completely rearrange all Tom's mics and everything that he's on, and it'll be a fun little game when he gets back to see if he notices before he starts. Well, welcome to the Wild Eye Pub, and we're so pleased to have Tom here. Tom and I have been friends for years. In fact, my nephew recently turned 20, and we got to review a video that Tom and Frank and Randy and I made 10 years ago when Rowan turned 10, and we made up the words and just sent this little video off to him for his birthday. And it's like, oh, that was a sweet thing. So I've had the pleasure of doing music and listening to music by Tom for a very long time. So we're happy to have him back here. He was actually going to play tonight with his new project, Royal Jam, in full. But for the time being, because we're socially distancing, we thought we'll just do a little smaller thing for now, and we'll have those guys in here in a few weeks or so, when the coast is clearer. So bright and shiny on the other side of all this. I just want to say that here at Wild Eye Pub, we've got a couple things going, and we're so delighted as we've been treading water and kind of getting through this odd time that we're all trying to tread through. We just recently got a little bit of help from the Small Business Administration, the SBA, and so we've got some mortgage help, and we also just got some payroll help. So we're really so relieved to be welcoming back those of our staff who wish to return in this time, and also honor those who are going to wait it out a little longer, and that's fine. So we're working on some projects and thinking about how to get a few things shined up and changed, so we'll be extra ready and looking good on the other side. And so that's it's a little bit of relief. If you've been here lately or seen any of our posts, you might have seen our lovely new edible garden we're putting in outside. Okay, yes, there were 2 beautiful rose bushes from Williams stolen right out of the roots, pulled right up 2 days ago, but we're just going to keep going forward, and we're putting in a mandarin and lemon tree this week, right where those nice holes were already dug by Williams, so just going to keep on. But yeah, we got a bunch of edibles in there, some calendula and some nasturtiums and arugula and a bunch of herbs and things that you'll be seeing in your salads in the coming weeks and months here. So we're super excited about that. And continuing to kind of add to that garden as we go. People have said, here's some oregano, here's some peppers and tomatillos and different things. So we're just, basil. We're putting all kinds of little orphan plants and little pinches from people's gardens and little goodies. And the NU Ag Department gave us some lovely already growing nasturtiums. And I just want to put a plug in for Katie Whittlesey Alling up there at the Nevada Union Ag Department. They have a beautiful greenhouse full of plants that they were putting in and getting going right when everything shut down, and they will still be having their annual plant sale this month. So check out the Nevada Union Ag Department's Facebook page, or you could even just go to Nevada Union's page, but especially the Ag page, and you'll be able to see when that plant sale will be. She usually makes a pretty good bit of noise about it, which if you know Katie, you'd be going, yeah, duh. So there's all kinds of good stuff to be had there. They plant organic, they've got beautiful stuff. So I hope people want to check that out. And for our own selves, we are bringing more of our menu back. We're doing only to go and some deliveries and stuff like that right now. So if any of that is interesting, we've got fish and chips back on the menu, and our calamari Thursdays going well as it always does. So, and we got some new stuff on there. Oh, bacon blue potato salad is back, an old favorite. Now that it's getting hot outside, it's time to break out some of the cooler stuff. So anyway, we hope you'll check us out. You can call and order food to go in this very moment, unless you're watching in the future. And then you can probably call anyway, because we're open most days. So, you know, give it a try. 446-6668. Thanks for checking us out. You can look at our Facebook page and our calendar for all the coming live streams that we have going. We've got Saul and Elena Rayo next week. And the week after that, we've got Achilles Wheel, what do they call it? It's the Quattrio. It's the Trio Plus. It's a funny little joke they've got going, but it's like trio but 4, so Quattrio is John Tabor's latest favorite name for it. And Sands Hall at the end of the month, and all kinds of good stuff. So Andy Santana, Blues Hall of Famer from Sacramento, coming in late May. So come check us out. Okay, thank you. Well, check us out online and give us a call and come get food to go. But we've got our masks and we've got our stuff. So we're just going to keep easing back into it as feels safe and appropriate. And we hope you're all in good health. Thank you. Let's see if Tom notices that we rearranged everything. He's back.
Subtle.
Yay.
Howdy.
That looked great.
Yes, I'm back.
I'll see.
So trains don't run on time?
Trains don't run on time. see this. This is one of my records. It's called The Trains Don't Run on Time.
Let me embiggen you. Here we go.
Yeah? Is it there?
Yeah, yeah, it's pretty there. Yeah.
It's got a picture of a train and cows on the track. Slowing down the train.
Good.
Trains don't run on time. It's a play on the popular expression that came about during World War II or before World War II. They said that Mussolini made the trains run on time. You can say whatever you want about him. At least he did that. So this is my my take on that little idea. This is not a pro-Mussolini song, as you will notice. Am I missing? Are we ready?
Yeah.
This is Tom Wernigg,
We're ready.
live streaming, coming to you in your living room from the Wild Eye Pub. I have 3 songs that start like this, so I have to remember which one. Oh, I took a job working nights, 'cause the foreman says I might climb the ladder of success if I work hard. Yeah, I sweated blood till I was nearly dead. Yeah, but the foreman was the one that got ahead. I bust my ass for rich men all my life. Washed their cars and mixed their drinks. I took them home at night. Yeah, but I'm tired working like a slave. I'm going underground and the trains don't run on time on this side of town. Well, the trains don't run on time, but we don't really mind. We like to take it easy. It takes up all our time. Well, I don't want to get ahead, I just want to hang around. And the trains don't run on time on this side of town. Well, I used to be a Boy Scout, I worked for that merit badge. Even went to college, oh, just like my dear old dad. And I went and joined the army, marching up and down the lawn. Oh, I licked the master's boots till his boots was nearly gone. I like hanging out with my friends, I like playing cards, I like hiking in the woods, I like working in my yard. I like to eat when I'm hungry, I like to drink when the sun goes down, and the trains don't run on time on this side of town. Well, the trains don't run on time, we don't really mind. We like to take it easy, it takes up all our time. I'm done working for the man, no, I'm working on my plan. And the trains don't run on time on this side of town. Well, the trains don't run on time, we don't turn on a dime, we don't punch no clocks, we ain't marching in no lines. I don't want to get ahead, I just want to hang around. And the trains don't run on time on this side of town.
Yay.
Thank you. Thank you.
Yeah.
So, yes, that's the title track of one of my CDs. I have 4 of them, and I will mail them to you for a special price. $20, I'll send you 2. $40, that means you have to press that little $20
Just keep pressing
button.
it.
Yeah, just keep pressing it.
Press them all for
You can't
fun.
press it too much. Press it twice, and I'll send you 4 CDs. Let's see what I got on the list here. Any more requests? There was a multiple request.
Yes,
there.
it was Philip, because he has your whole collection, so he's just running down the line. But I do want to say, before I got up there, Deborah Wiley Austin said, thank you.
Who's that?
Deborah Wiley Austin was thanking you for your music. So,
Deborah Wiley.
or she was thanking Philip for all his requests. But anyway, because she was right after him. So it was Trains Don't Run on Time, check. Orphan, or Never Turn Your Back on a Fight.
Never Turn Your Back on a Fight. That's one, it goes way back to my first CD.
See, and Philip has them all, so he knows.
It's easy because it's key of E.
Oh,
E for easy.
oh.
Well, there's only one way to treat an enemy. You don't make amends, you don't make empty. You stand your ground, you watch your back. You never back down, oh, you always attack. My dad always said that you'd never turn your back on a fight. Yeah, my dad knew what it meant to be a man. He did his time on the beaches of Japan. Yeah, he kicked my ass when I did wrong. He never let me cry. That's why I'm strong. I hated him with all my might, but looking back, I see that he was right. Oh, I never give in. Oh, I never turn my back on a fight. Oh, I never give in. I never give in. Oh, my dad told me you never give in. You never give in. Oh, you never turn your back on a fight. Oh, you never give in. You never give in. Oh, my dad told me you never give in. You never give in. You never turn your back on a fight. Well, them dot comers with them college degrees, they move in next door. They never let me breathe. They tell me what to think and do. I got a 30-06 with my point of view. Oh, I never give in. I never turn my back on a fight. My wife got on my bad side today. She's been trying to take all my freedoms away. But I told her she better think again. Better back off, better rein it in. No one puts a leash on me. Nobody gives me the third degree. Oh, I never give in. Oh, I never turn my back on a fight. Oh, I never give in. I never give in. My dad told me you never give in. You never give in. Oh, you never turn your back on a fight. Oh, you never give in. You never give in. Oh, my dad told me you never give in. You never give in. Oh, you never turn your back on a fight. Now, interjecting here. Diane Meisler, if you're still watching, you remember used to do a little dance to this song? She used to do a little dance. She probably doesn't remember, but I do. Maybe it's just my imagination.
She should reenact it and send us a video right now.
It's probably out there in digital space somewhere. Well, I woke up this morning to find my wife was gone. The note that said she put up with my shit too long. Well, I stared in shock at an empty bed. My dad's words ringing in my head. That son of a bitch had it all wrong. Now the best thing in my life is gone, 'cause I never gave in. I never turned my back on a fight. Oh, you never give in. You never give in. My dad told me you never give in. You never give in. Oh, you never turn your back on a fight. Oh, you never give in. You never give in. My dad told me you never give in. You never give in. Oh, you never turn your back on a fight. Well, I'm giving in. I'm getting on my knees tonight.
Yay! I was waiting for the punchline. I'm like, I even wrote it down. I wrote, Wendy, not the boss, question mark? And I was waiting, and then you're like dancing and la la la, and I'm like, no, I know that verse is not going to stay there where it is.
Wendy, not the boss.
Yeah. Wendy, well, I was so glad when you could be here to play tonight, because it was a different answer than the last time we talked.
That's right, because Wendy is the boss.
See? Well, that's going to go well for you then.
That's right.
It's good. I am proud of you.
How about I love you so bad it hurts?
Okay. I like that.
But I hardly know you.
There's some joke about you're doing it wrong, or I don't know.
I don't know.
I better just jump into this song. I love you so bad it hurts.
Peter Wilson says, thumbs up.
Oh, thank you, Peter. I watch you in bed, face of an angel in sleep. And I wonder how someone could be as lucky as me. And I already know I won't always be first, that you'll grow up and leave. I love you so bad it hurts. How many times I've imagined my life without you. No one to play with, weekends with nothing to do. Who's gonna need me and give my life worth? I'll be all alone. I love you so bad it hurts. Oh, sometimes I try to imagine your life without me. If something should take me away from your company, you'd have no one to climb to the stars, bring them to earth, and lay them at your feet. I love you so bad it hurts. Child to find his own way. I want you to follow your dreams. I know you can't stay, and I wish you the best, my son, wherever you search. Like a bird on the wing, I love you so bad it hurts. So bad it hurts, but it don't hurt so bad that I'd ever take back a moment that you and I had. Since the day you were born, I've cherished each moment on earth. How do I love you? I love you so bad it hurts.
Mysteries revealed after we were deciding who Deborah Wiley Austin was. Steve Wiley piped up and said, "That is my wonderful aunt."
Oh.
Wonderful aunt Deborah Wiley. So Deborah Wiley Austin, yes. And Tamar Shadow.
Oh,
Tamar says, "Thanks to you, and this is perfect for this lovely evening."
Oh.
Yeah.
Thanks for joining me, Tamar. Everyone else out there in
Live stream land,
computer land, laptop land.
Yeah.
Let's see. No requests. I'll do one that I want to do.
Okay. Okay.
I want to do them all, but I want to do this one right now. Whoopsie. Oh, that's funky. Oh, you're more than just a pretty face. That's what you keep saying. I'm more than just a washed up loser, spends his life complaining. We're no Romeo and Juliet, but your daddy hates my guts. And my mom says that you're too good for me. It's a wonder that I found you. You're a needle in the hay. We understand each other, that's why I ain't got much to say. You put up with my drinking, I put up with your cocaine. It keeps us out of trouble most of the time. As for me, I've been making plans. If I can get my license back, I'm gonna buy us another van. And we'll pack up all this stuff. We'll pick another town, stake another claim, and we'll drink another round. You bring out the best inside me, I bring it out in you. Stop your messing around the way you used to do. I used to take my paycheck and I blow it all downtown. Now I buy you something nice before I spread the rest around. Been working at this health food store, it don't pay too well. Once I get my settlement, we'll both be fixed up swell. You come home from the laundromat, your blue eyes turn gray. The landlord comes, takes our hope away. As for me, I'm mad as hell. I'm pissed off at the government. What I'll do, no one can tell. Heading down to Johnny's, I'm gonna buy us a fifth of gin. Get down them Dixie cups, just me and you again. Thank you. My wife always wants me to point out that is not a true story. She's not a cocaine addict. Anyway, that part's not true.
And reminding you that if you chose to, Philip did request 3 songs, 2 of which you've played, and the last one was Orphan.
Oh, okay. I might get around to that one.
All right. Hang in there, Philip.
Yeah, hang in there, Philip. I would like to do that one, but I have a long list here of ones that I'd like to do. I want to try to squeeze in some ahead of that. That's kind of an end of set sort of song. Wonder what the attention span is like out there. I want to do a kind of a longer song. I'll dedicate this to Barry Angel. I don't know if he's listening tonight, but he plays with me a lot, and he fills in all those little places where, you know, as soon as things get boring, he spices them up, and I really miss not having him here. But this is for you, Barry. Looking back on my shoulder, 'cause I thought I heard my name. There's no fool like an just one time, I'd like to drink it down. Oh, she said, the straight and narrow. You gotta walk the straight and narrow if you wanna be with me. Oh, she said, the straight and narrow. You gotta walk the straight and narrow if you wanna be with me. Well, sometimes I'm torn to pieces, like two roads that never meet, like two promises I made in my blood and in my sleep. She wore red, she was pretty, and she's so much on my mind. If I knew where it would take me, I'd go swimming in her eyes. Oh, she said, the straight and narrow. You gotta walk the straight and narrow if you wanna be with me. Oh, she said, the straight and narrow. You gotta walk the straight and narrow if you wanna be with me. No one told us all the time would rob us blind. Oh, that love was like a train and it never looked behind. But you were sure, and that's good enough for me. Oh, I just recall how much your love set me free. Oh, she said, straight and narrow. You gotta walk the straight and narrow if you wanna be with me. Oh, she said, the straight and narrow. You gotta walk the straight and narrow if you wanna be with me. I know I should just keep walking, like this life is all there is. I might not know where I'm going, yeah, but this path is where I live. I spend many nights wandering at the mercy of the wind, and I've emptied out my pockets, thinking life would just move in. Oh, she said, the straight and narrow. You gotta walk the straight and narrow if you wanna be with me. Oh, she said, the straight and narrow. You gotta walk the straight and narrow if you wanna be with me. If you wanna be with me.
Thank you. Straight and Narrow, off my first CD, which was called Already Home.
Peggy says, great songwriting, and Aunt Deborah says she's so glad that her wonderful nephew shared this. We got the Wiley family representing tonight.
Yeah,
That's right.
right on. All right, here's another.
And there's a request for another funny one if you get to that. By Lucky Mulligan requests another funny one.
Lucky Mulligan?
That's right.
Funny one, okay.
Uh-huh.
All right, this is it. Let's see.
My life's been a series of problems that started on day one. Every time I think I've solved my problems, a new one comes along. As one thing leads to another, and the devil's got no shame. I've learned to be proactive, problem solving is my game. When a tire goes flat, I fix it. That's why I carry spare. When a beer goes flat, I drink it anyway. That one I just don't care. But when the money runs out, I get a job. When I break a leg, I sue. Well, when a woman like you comes along, ain't nothing I can do. No point telling lies, cause you catch me every time. No point fantasizing about leaving you behind. Oh, there ain't no point denying whatever I done wrong. There ain't no point in fighting it. Oh, the fight me is gone. Someone said you should love him and leave him. I wish I knew his name. I've been known to love him twice. That's a dangerous game. When a woman tries to reel me in, I bide my time and shoo. Then a woman like you comes along, ain't nothing I can do. Once had a girl named Jean Louise. She was a fine, sassy dame. Then there was this knockout brunette chick. You know the one. What was her name? Point here is that every romance is special, but when it's through, it's through. When a woman like you comes along, there ain't nothing I can do. Ain't nothing I can do. There ain't nothing I can say. I don't want you to be the one that got away. I can hide my head in the sand. I pretend it isn't true. But when a woman like you comes along, ain't nothing I can do. When a woman like you comes along, there ain't nothing. Well, there ain't nothing I can do.
There's a,
Steve Wiley says, this is a fun one to play with the Royal Jam.
oh, yeah.
Huh?
The Royal Jam.
That's right. That group.
That group.
I talked about them while you were out of the room.
Oh, yeah.
Mhm.
Steve Wiley of the Royal Jam.
That's right. That's Steve Wiley.
That's Steve Wiley.
You guys will be back.
We will be back.
We'll
I
have,
hope. Yeah.
yes,
Hope you'll have us back.
yes, the Royal Jam will ride again.
Yeah, I am just a placeholder today. This was supposed to be Wild Jam. Royal Jam. It's supposed to be Royal Jam, and we'll be back
That's right.
at a future date. Funny song. So that one had a couple of good lines, but like actual funny songs,
That was pretty funny.
hang in there. I have what do you call a song that you play at the end of an encore song that is kind of funny.
Nice.
Here, this one's kind of funny too.
My parents will never understand me. That's because they're not really my parents at all. An alien came down to implant me into my mother's womb, I'm pretty sure. As the years wore on, I wanted to meet him and beg him to return me to his home. One night he came before me in a vision, and he whispered, everybody feels alone. And we're already home, no matter where we roam, no matter who goes with us, or if you are alone. Blonde hair balding, if the sky is falling, there's no point bawling, cause you're already home. Well, the Christians say that Jesus is our Savior, that He holds a place up for us in the sky, where the winds of time won't tarnish our image, where we'll rest in peace in the sweet by and by. So I went and joined the Church of Holy Wisdom, so Jesus could call me to His throne. But my prayers were all in vain, and Jesus never came. In fact, He never even called me on the phone. But I'm already home, no matter where I roam, no matter who goes with me or if I am alone. Blonde hair balding, or if the sky is falling, there's no point bawling, 'cause I'm already home. Well, for 15 years my wife and I have been saving. To own a home has always been our dream. We saved every dime from 3 jobs at a time, but the times are hard and our savings were lean. We tried to buy a house in Nevada City, but in the end we couldn't get the loan. My wife broke down in tears on a sofa worn by years, and I said, I guess we're already home. Oh, we're already home, no matter where we roam, no matter who goes with us or if we are alone. Red hair balding, or if the sky is falling, there's no point bawling, 'cause we're already home. Oh, we're already home, no matter where we roam, no matter who goes with us or if we are alone. Blonde hair balding, or if the sky is falling, there's no point bawling, 'cause we're already home.
Yay.
Amazing.
Kate says, it's hard to play flute with a face mask, but I can probably manage recorder. After we were chatting about the band, yeah.
All right, Kate, are you playing along with your mask on?
She might be.
That's really funny.
And Barry Angel says, excellent songs, with or without that Barry Angel guy.
Hi, Barry. Hi, Kate. Hi, all you guys. Thanks for tuning in. Okay, since I used to write funny songs, I still do on occasion. We have a guy in the audience, a very small audience, but half of my audience really likes funny songs. So I'm going to do one more.
There's about 13 of us, 14 of us right now,
Yeah.
all together
Virtually.
at this moment.
Yeah.
Yes, but they come and go.
Okay.
But right now we can tell you that
There's 14 people in the audience.
I can see 13, but there's more than that I can't see because they're on your page, but they don't exist for me.
Right.
You don't exist for me, huh? But yeah.
13 is good.
Yeah, now it's 14.
It's my lucky number.
Yeah, so.
So I'm going to play another funny song. I hope my wife has tuned out because she doesn't like this song.
Wendy, get off the computer.
But I think this qualifies as kind of funny. You make up your mind.
Why don't you call me up on the telephone? Or send me an email, that'd be fine. Why don't you message me, at least send me a text? You know I'm on my phone most of the time. You could write a postcard and put it in my box. You pick those up at the grocery store. Or you could put your thoughts down in a more traditional format. But no one writes letters anymore. Do they still have telegrams? I'm not really sure. But why would you go to such extremes? The modern world has so many ways for you to contact me. You You could go to Snapchat or make a meme. There's Twitter too, this is true, but isn't that too public? Well, just in case I'm watching my stream. Or you could tell a friend who tells a friend who tells me. That way I don't even have to read. Honestly, what's wrong with you? How hard is it to write a message just saying that you're fine? It takes about as long as it takes someone to pee. To show a girl he's got her on his mind.
Yay! There's so many ways. Let me count the ways.
So many ways.
That's right.
Let me count the ways.
Yeah.
Okay, so that was an interlude. Now we'll get back to the program, the
And
official program.
And if you're curious, we're at 7:52.
7:52
Yeah.
at the Wild Eyed Pug.
We should get one.
The Wild Eyed Pug. The Wild Eyed Pug.
Well, they naturally come that way, don't they?
They're already wild-eyed.
Wild-eyed
yeah, they do.
pugs.
Yeah.
Pretty much stock. That's stock
My
equipment.
sister has three pugs.
That's a lot of wild eyes.
That's a lot of wild eyes.
Mm-hmm.
They do. They have totally wild eyes.
And you can't take a nap if they're in the room because
They're
there's
kind of
a
bug eyes.
sleep.
She'll tell you all about it.
Uh-huh.
Okay.
Don't forget there was a request for orphan.
Orphan, yes. Request for orphan. Okay, I'll do orphan. I can make it on my own, don't need you to hold my hand. All I need's a road, I'm a freewheeling man, so don't try to hold me down. I won't pretend like I'm a family man. Oh, I am what I am, I'm an orphan. Oh, I leave the past behind, I don't care about yours. Don't ask about mine. Where I'm going, you just never mind. I'm an orphan, all alone. I've lived in many houses, but I've never had a home. Learned not to care on the day I was born, when the angels let me down. Dropped me on my knee, my head, many's the day that I wish
Orphan. Way back on my first record.
There you go, Philip.
Yeah, Philip, you got 3 for 3. That's
Right.
pretty good.
And I told Barry to play it during that solo, but I don't know if he did.
You don't know if Barry was playing?
Yeah, hopefully he
That's
was. Yeah, but I told him.
You told him to?
Yeah.
Right, chat?
I don't know how compliant Barry is, so
I don't know.
he's kind of cooperative. You know, he's pretty. Yeah,
Pretty easygoing guy.
yeah.
And
You said there was a funny one you do as an encore.
as an encore, are we there?
7:56?
No, we're not there
I'm
yet.
going to do a couple more.
Yeah.
Okay, good.
Let's see. Trains Don't Run on Time did it. Nothing But a Dream didn't do that. If I Had It All to Do Again. Oh, this is the one.
Okay.
All right.
I was hoping we'd do the one. That's right.
If I had, so I was just remembering, I played here not too long ago, and there was one point where we had 3 Beths in the room. Do you remember that?
Yes. That
At
was
least 3 Beths.
It was a good night.
It was a good night.
Yeah. We were rich in Beths.
We had so many Beths here. And then I think I played this song that night, and it wasn't that night, but one night I played this song, and this woman who was sitting right about where you are seemed to be into the song, seemed to be enjoying it. And I didn't recognize her, total stranger. But then as the song progressed, she got more and more uncomfortable with the song, you could tell. And then she actually, at one point, she stormed out of the room. So, this is that song. This is a song that drives people away.
Perfect. It's almost the end. Your timing is great.
Yeah.
Nailed it.
You don't have to leave the room. You can just turn your computer off.
Or go pee or something, you know. Yeah, go pet the dog.
Okay,
Or go
so
call the wildlife hub for takeout.
There you go. You got 3 minutes left to do that. Sure.
Unitarians appreciate
Just
the
enough.
song.
Yeah, Unitarians.
If I had it all to do again, not sure I'd be your man. I might just wait for something better to come along. I'd play the field, I'd never show my hand. I'd live just like Peter Pan if Peter Pan was a no-good cheap dog. If I had it all to do again, I'd take more chances, commit more sin. I'd explore the dark side of my soul. I look for trouble everywhere I go, pick fights with every so and so. A life that's never dull would be my goal. And I wouldn't go in for self-improvement. You can take me like I am, or go to hell. You can keep your Michelangelo, keep your Beethoven. I'll take the devil with his feet of cloven. He'll serve my needs very well. If I had it all to do again, I'd be the shame of all my kin. They'd be like, kid, go out and get a job. I'd look for trouble I'd take every chance to break every rule. I'd drop straight out of school to join the circus or run numbers for the mob. And I'd eat and drink and I'd make merry. Jean Louise, Laverne, and Terry. I would not wait for boredom to set in. I'd choose my friends based on their skill of playing cards and raising hell. And I'd never, ever make small talk again. I'd live like there was no tomorrow. I drink and smoke and live it up while I can. And I'd never get as old as the fool who wrote this song. If I got old, I must have done something wrong. Oh, I'd never get
checking out here pretty soon. Running out of time. What do we got? 5 minutes? 4 minutes?
You're at 8:01. You can have a soft ending, you know.
Soft ending.
Yeah.
All right, I'll do My Minivan, which is my biggest hit. Thank you for tuning in. Thank you to the Wild Eye Pub, to Beth Moore, etc. To Lucky for doing whatever Lucky does. Besides giving me the thumbs up a lot, which I appreciate.
He's helping on the tech side.
Lucky the techie. Okay, so here's the minivan.
Uh-oh. I don't know if this is a Wendy approved song.
Oh yeah, Wendy likes this.
Okay, good. Phew.
Why is she back on?
No, I don't know.
I got a U.S. flag, I'm gonna fly it high. Hope to fly it till the day I die. But when I die, drape it on my coffin. I'll wear it proud till the worms come in, suck out my brains, turn my insides out. I got a ranch house in the suburbs up on a hill far from the action. But if my country calls, I'll be proud to send my sons to die in a foreign land, face down in the sand, so I can drive my minivan. My minivan, it's my best friend. Got room for 8, I can trade her in. On an SUV, if my wife lets me. In this country, you can't be free without the key to a minivan. I see the world through clear blue eyes. If I carry a gun, don't be surprised. I like my burgers with freedom fries. I don't like cats or welfare mothers, convict lovers, tree huggers, or Democrats. Oh, and I believe in the word of God. I'm talking Bible, not Upanishad. The Koran thumpers on their holy jihads get to kiss my holy ass. They don't like freedom, we don't need them. I won't see them in my minivan. My minivan, it's my best friend. Got room for 8, I can trade her in. I'm an SUV, if my wife leaves me. In this country, can't be free, don't you see, without a key to an SUV or a minivan.
Yay! Tom Wernigg. Yeah.
Wernigg, signing out.
Woohoo. What's your website?
TomWernigg.com.
Excellent.
Really
And
hard to remember, really difficult
it's
to
a
remember.
tough one.
Yeah.
Yeah, two G's.
2 G's, Tom Wernigg,
Yes.
WERNIGG.com.
And you have a couple of Facebook pages to be found as well, if people
Yeah,
wanted to.
yeah.
Yeah, you're all over.
I am the only Tom Wernigg in the country, if not the world.
Wow.
Yeah.
That's so we should be able to find you directly.
Yeah, my great-grandfather's genes were not the best. It's not like Smith's, you know. But anyway.
Awesome.
There's very few of us.
Also mention Royal Jam.
To Roll Jam,
They'll
we'll be
be
back here at some point.
sometime in the next weeks or months. We'll get y'all in again. And people can still tip you in the tip jar at wildeyepub.com. And Tom's running a sale. So a $20 or more tip gets 2 of Tom's CDs, 40 for 4. I love it. Thank you, Vanna. And that probably even happens after this. I don't know. You could no tonight only.
Yeah, no.
Oh yes, he'll make arrangements.
Call me, text me, email me.
Excellent.
Yeah,
Wonderful.
I'm easy to find. Thanks for tuning in.
Thank you, Tom.